This week, the Aeroplan loyalty program has just launched its latest sale on purchase points, with a bonus of up to 80% when you buy points straight from the program. Now, last time when we saw a similar promotion earlier this year, you guys had asked for some clarity on how these promotions generally work and under what circumstances it might make sense to actually purchase points straight from the program. And now that this promotion is back for Aeroplan, let's talk about exactly that in today's video. How does buying points work? And when does it make sense? We'll start by taking a close look at this round of the Aeroplan Buy Points promotion, as well as some previous rounds that were also pretty interesting. Then we'll talk about what types of travelers are best suited to buying points, and what types of travelers are better off ignoring these promotions entirely and focusing on the tried and true methods of racking up the points. And towards the end of the video, I'll share with you some real life examples in which I have personally bought points to get me closer to my travel goals. So make sure to stick around to that if you're interested in learning how buying points can actually get you closer to your dream trip as well. If that sounds good to you, if you've been enjoying the content on this channel, or if, look at it. It's beautiful, right? Make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel right now, just as the video is starting out. That really helps the video's performance here on YouTube. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Now let's kick things off with this round of the Aeroplan Buy Points promotion, which goes until October 11th, 2021. So you've got about 2 weeks to take advantage of it. Now, when there's no promotion in place, Aeroplan usually lets you buy points straight from the program at a fixed rate of 3 Canadian cents per point. These promotions typically come around pretty frequently. There's usually some small differences in the actual terms and conditions or in the bonus amounts. And as part of this promotion that we're seeing right now, you can get a bonus of up to 80% when you buy at least 110,000 Aeroplan points, and there's other lower bonus amounts available if you buy fewer points than that. And whenever these buy points promotions come around, that effectively lowers the price at which you're able to buy Aeroplan points. Let's take the example of the 110,000 points that's required to unlock the maximum bonus here. If you're to buy 110,000 points, normally you would be paying 3,300 Canadian dollars in order to buy those points without a promotion in place. But now you'll be getting an 80% bonus, which translates into 88,000 points of the 110,000. If we were to add that up, you would have a total of 198,000 Aeroplan points. And since you're still paying that $3,300, which equates to 330,000 Canadian cents, if we were to calculate the cents per point valuation here, then we take 330,000, divide that by 198,000, and we get an acquisition value for your Aeroplan points of 1.67 Canadian cents per point. So the idea behind Aeroplan's buy points promotions and other similar promotions from other loyalty programs is very much along these lines. Normally, without a promotion in place, the rate at which to buy points is so high that it almost never makes sense. But with these promotions, it brings down the acquisition cost of points. In this case, the acquisition cost is down to 1.67 Canadian cents per Aeroplan point. And when we think about Aeroplan points, we can generally redeem them for at least 2 cents per point, if not more. 3 cents per point, 5 cents per point, 10 cents per point if you're booking business class or first class flights. So there's more of a conversation to be had as to whether it makes sense to buy points for 1.67 cents per point and then redeem them for much higher and capture the value in between. It's the same logic for other loyalty programs out there that also sell miles and points. For example, Alaska Mileage Plan often sells miles at 2 cents per mile in US dollars. Hilton Honors often sells points at 0.5 US cents per point. The idea there being that you could buy the miles or the points and then redeem for first class or super luxurious hotel stays and maximize the redemption side and thus coming out ahead on the overall transaction. Now, before we move on to the question of should you buy points or not, there are a few key details I wanted to cover about buy points promotions in general that you should know about. In no particular order, let's go through some frequently asked questions. The first is, are there taxes when you're buying points? The answer here is it generally depends on the program and your place of residence. In the case of the Aeroplan Buy Points promotion, yes, if you're a Canadian resident, you do get hit with GST HST on top of your purchase, and that increases the effective acquisition price for your Aeroplan points. So the best practice is to actually use a US issued credit card with a US billing address if you have one. This way you don't get hit with the GST HST. The next question that often comes up is what category of a purchase does buying points count towards? Does it perhaps count as a travel purchase since you're buying airline points and you might be able to actually earn a fairly solid return on your credit card for a travel purchase? Well, unfortunately, the answer here is in most cases, no, it doesn't count as a travel purchase. It only counts as a general unbonused purchase because most points transactions are processed by an external vendor known as points.com. Points.com is basically a company that facilitates these buy points and gift points transactions for a bunch of different airlines. And when you purchase points through points.com, unfortunately, it just counts as a non-travel purchase. So just use whatever credit card you have that you're trying to meet a minimum spending requirement on. There are some exceptions to this, most notably American Airlines Advantage and Avianca Life Miles. If you're buying points from one of these two programs, they will actually count as a travel purchase, and you can earn bonus points on a travel credit card to offset a bit of the cost of buying those points. So with those questions out of the way, let's now address the most frequently asked question whenever one of these promotions come up. Should I actually spend my hard-earned money on buying points straight from the program? Is this a good deal that's worth taking advantage of? For some people, the answer is going to be yes. For most people, dare I say for most of you watching this video, the answer is going to be no. Let me explain why. Yes, in theory, you can buy points for a given amount and then instantly turn around and redeem those points for something that's worth a much higher amount. But in practice, there's actually ways to acquire those points for much cheaper in the first place through your ongoing spend on stuff you would have purchased anyway, and of course through credit card welcome bonuses. So unless you desperately and urgently need those points in your account in order to make an immediate upcoming redemption, and you're comfortable parting ways with that cash up front, let's say 3,300 Canadian dollars for 198,000 points in the example that was given, then it's going to be a better idea for you to wait patiently and earn those points through credit card spending bonuses, promotions, and your ongoing spending on your daily purchases instead. Generally speaking, the advantage of buying points is that it gives you all those points immediately so that you can go ahead and book a flight. And so only if you have that immediate need should you actually consider taking advantage of one of these promotions. On the other hand, with credit card bonuses, transfer bonuses, and spending bonuses, yes, that's going to be the slow way of earning points, but I do think it's going to be the best fit for most people because it's also going to be much more affordable than dropping a few $1,000s on a boatload of points all at once. That's especially going to be the case, I think, for most viewers of this video and this channel, because I feel like most of you have a do-it-yourself mindset and are willing to put in the time and energy to study the smarter and better way of doing things. Of course, if you are willing to invest maybe not thousands of dollars, but a little bit of money to raise your points game and rack up the points a lot faster, then may I introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, which is our very own Prince of Travel memberships, which we've recently launched. By joining Prince of Travel membership, you'll be able to connect with a much tighter-knit community of Prince of Travel's most loyal viewers and readers over on the website. We engage regularly on a Discord chat server, and we're always in touch about the best methods to earn and redeem points. I myself and the rest of the team also personally participate on the Discord chat on a daily basis, and we're more than happy to answer your questions and give you tips and advice as you navigate the points journey. As a member, you'll also be getting access to exclusive live streams and in-person events, as well as a series of other benefits. If you want to learn more, head to princeoftravel.com/membership to become a member today, and I'll see you in the Prince of Travel Club Lounge. So anyway, we've established that it only makes sense to take advantage of buy points promotions when you have an immediate upcoming redemption in mind. Not if you don't have any immediate travel plans, but you just think you might want to buy some points and hold them in your account. But are there any other situations in which it might make sense to buy points? The answer is yes. If you need to just top up your account to a certain amount in order to redeem for a certain award, buying points for that extra difference can be the easiest way to get you there. Let's say you have 60,000 Alaska miles in your Alaska Mileage Plan account and you're 10,000 miles short of the 70,000 miles needed to redeem Cathay Pacific First Class from North America all the way to Asia, and then business class from Hong Kong to South Africa, all on a single journey with a stopover in Hong Kong. That's going to be an insane trip that's worth more than $20,000 US if booked with cash, And so if you were to just spend about $200 to buy those extra 10,000 Alaska miles during a Buy Alaska Miles promotion, then that's obviously going to be a very sweet deal. Now you also have the option of signing up for an extra MBNA Alaska credit card or spending $10,000 on your card to make up that shortfall of 10,000 miles. But by buying the points, you get those miles deposited immediately into your account, and then you're able to go ahead and make the booking. Similarly, let's say you're just a little bit short of the 340,000 Marriott Bonvoy points that you would need to book a 5-night stay at a luxurious overwater villa in the Maldives. If you're just a little bit short, you can go ahead and buy those Marriott Bonvoy points when they go on sale. Usually it's a 50% or a 60% bonus from Marriott Bonvoy. That's not going to be a very huge expense, but it will unlock an otherwise very expensive Maldives redemption for you. So whenever you're in touching distance of a given redemption, and buying points would help you instantly make up that shortfall and be able to book that on points and make a very spectacular trip finally happen, that's when buying points actually is going to be interesting. And that's when I'd recommend considering to make a purchase yourself. I myself recently took advantage of a points sale by World of Hyatt when I only needed to purchase an additional couple thousand World of Hyatt points in order to redeem 30,000 World of Hyatt points for a free night at the Park Hyatt New York, which would otherwise have cost me upwards of $1,000. So I was definitely coming out ahead on that particular transaction. So I hope this video has been helpful to understand how these buy points promotions work from all these loyalty programs. It's always like 50% bonus, 80% bonus, 100% bonus, maybe even a mystery bonus. Should you actually take advantage of these promotions or should you ignore them? Hopefully this video has helped you clarify. If that's the case, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below the video. And let me know in the comments below, have you ever purchased points directly from the program? Which program is your favorite to buy points from? And are you interested in the 80% bonus on Aeroplan points that's going to be ending on October 11th this time? Let me know and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Earn bonus points that will help you offset the cost of your purchase in the form of those value for the points. Let's do that again.